You know what, we can start off is how you came up with these fins and then your background.
Okay, basically I was working at Island Fin Designs in Wailua Sugar Mill, and designing fins, or mostly Steve guys, but doing all the work, getting covered in fiberglass every day and foiling them and cutting them out. And we just fool around with our own template, and I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to kind of create a fin that had a unique template, and I was mainly focused on drive, and I was going from side bite type fins, right? I wasn't really thinking of trailer fins at the time, and from there I came up with this template and created, this is like 12 years ago, so I created 4 different templates since then, and just been writing them, and yeah.
So you test them out, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So we'd test them out, go surf North Shore, and come back and do single foil, double foil, change the template. Used to be pretty big, and then we kind of shrunk it down.
How about we start off with this one?
This is the kind of medium template. It's called the VT. It's just a versatile template. So it's the mid-size, the length and the height. It's about 2 inches high, 4.5 inches long, and this is in the Futures system. So this is the newest one. We just kind of stuck to FCS the whole time, but a lot of guys are writing Futures now, so wanted to get in Futures in the most popular template. Yeah, it's not too long, not too small. Yeah.
So a lot of guys ask me, maybe you can explain the fin, why it's long and stuff like that compared to like a normal nubster.
Yeah, so well, the front section is like a normal template, kind of like a fin design, right? Kind of sticks with that, the way it bites in the wave, and the first section is kind of creates the bite, right, and the hold, and this is the tapered rake or trailing edge, and that's what releases the fin. The drive comes from the water flowing in this direction, and a longer fin base gives you more drive, right? So if you're a bigger guy, you go with a longer base, more drive stability. But the unique part is how it releases off. So when you're turning, instead of having a really sharp or steep rake, it's more of a transitional kind of release. So it feels different. I like it. It works better in my opinion because it's more focused on drive, right?
So when you're turning, it's a lot smoother?
Smoother than just kind of coming out.
Yeah.
So basic theory and maybe why you'd want to add it to your board is to basically create more drive and stability to your setup. Whether it's a quad setup or thruster setup, you're just kind of adding to that setup. And you're trying to bridge the gap between the pros and cons, with a thruster. Not as much drive, so you want to add a little more drive. With a quad, not as much control or stability, so you're just trying to add a little more stability. This is the smallest one, it's the small, the VS, and this is the VD, so this one's more focused on drive. Maybe if you're a heavier rider, you'd want to ride something like this. If you're a smaller Grom or something, then this would be.
Okay.
Or if you just want a little more, it's a little squirrely. It all depends on your fin setup, size of your fins, the board you ride, but you can add something small like this.
So you own the company?
Yeah.
You design the fins?
Design the fins, yeah.
Right on. And then there's how many years of design behind that?
About 12, 14 years. Yeah.
So this is pretty much the original nubster. 14 years ago, he was working on this before anybody knew what a nubster was. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just coming out now as far as getting it out in the stores, retailing it.
Yeah.
Thanks to Dave.
Yeah, right on, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me bring it in.
Yeah, right on.
Right on. Thank you.
Shoot. Hey, guys.